Sean Zattel, FightHype.com, live in the Lamborghini with the undefeated WBC lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney. Devin, what's good, man? How was work just now?
Good. I mean, work was good. Another hard day of work, but you know, you got to get done.
Just to jump into it, man. Everybody, all the boxing world saw your FaceTime picture with Teofimo Lopez. Yeah. What can you tell us from that conversation?
I mean, I don't want to elaborate too much on what was said, you know what I'm saying, because you know, we spoke like men, and it was after his fight, so you know, I'm gonna be respectful to him, and you know what we say, you know, stay between us. But for the most part, you know, we're definitely in talks about doing a fight. Not nothing too serious. It was just, you know, I also was congratulating him as well. You know what I'm saying, on a successful, you know, win. I'm not a hater. I respect, you know, what he did. He got the win, and yeah.
Congratulating Gordo.
Right? Yeah.
Was that kind of you guys doing what Mike Tyson touched on before each of your fights? You know, you guys have to be the ones as men to reach out to each other.
Yeah, and I think that's what it will really take for the fight to be made, because it don't seem like Bob Arum is too quick to want to do business with me, you know, or, you know, putting his fighters against me. So, you know, if the fans got to put the pressure on him, and the fans got to, you know, press the fight, and me and him got to come together and make the fight happen. If that's something that he really wants to do, it's something I want to do.
Do you feel from talking to him it is something he really wants to do?
Like I said, it wasn't, you know, we didn't get too deep into it, you know what I'm saying, but we definitely, you know, talked about making the fight happen. He said he would want to make the fight happen. I said I want to make the fight happen, and you know, it wasn't too much.
What did you think of his performance? What did you think of the fight overall against Lomachenko?
I thought he went in there, he got the job done. I feel like it was a lot closer than what the scorecards said, but I mean, everybody said that. Do I think that he deserved to win? Yeah. I mean, of course, the scorecards it was much more further than what everyone thought, but at the end of the day, he did get the win, and I'm sure a lot of people thought that he got the win. It was close, but he got the win. If it was a draw, I still would have been kind of upset with a draw. I think that he got the win.
Okay. Was it close enough to where it warrants a draw in your mind?
No, that's what I'm saying. If it would have been a draw,
or not a draw, excuse me, a rematch. Was it close enough to warrant a rematch?
I mean,
would anything change?
People would want to see. I could see why people would want a rematch, because Loma didn't start until what, the 7th round. So it's like, okay, well, what if Loma would have started earlier? But now Loma coming with these excuses and, you know, saying his shoulder. It's like, do you deserve a rematch? You know, take your loss like a man. You know what I'm saying? Just like you take your wins. When you go in there, you knock people out, and you do damage to other people, and things happen, then you know what I'm saying, you're happy. So take your loss like you take your wins. You know, move on. You know what I'm saying, and go back to the drawing board and regroup.
Would he have risked possibly getting knocked out had he have tried to be aggressive earlier? I mean, that's just the chances that you take when you go in there and you try to be the aggressor, or you know, you try to put pressure on somebody. You know, you take the chances of getting hit with punches, but we don't know. Would anything happen different in a rematch, you think? You know, Ed.
I mean, like I said, what we would want to see in a rematch is if he started faster. We don't know, because you know, he didn't start really throwing punches until the 7th round. I think up to that point, I don't think he threw more than 20-30 punches. So we just would have to see if he started earlier, but it may be worse for him. You know, he may have gotten knocked out. We don't know.
Lopez is,
but it leaves that question in our mind to say, well, what if they do a rematch? I'm sure Loma would start faster. What would happen?
Now, obviously, you feel he'd beat Teofimo Lopez, correct?
Yeah.
Why is it that what he brought to the ring over the last weekend would come up short against you?
I mean, me and Teofimo have been in the ring before, so you know, I know some things that, you know, worked on him. Which sparring is definitely different than the actual fighting under the lights, but you know, it's a few things that I feel like I can capitalize on. And me and my team, we really haven't talked over the fight, you know, too much, because it's not as realistic right now. You know, the fight that I have next is Gamboa, so that's the main focus. And a lot of people are looking over Gamboa and looking past him, like he just like a mediocre like opponent. Which he went in there and he just fought Tank, and he gave Tank a fight of his life. Nobody has ever done that with Tank, and I just don't understand it. But you know, it's part of the game, and it is what it is. It's like bittersweet. People think so highly of me that they just look past Gamboa. But you got to think that Gamboa is not a slouch. He's not a journeyman.
So rest assured that you're not overlooking Gamboa.
Not at all. I mean, I don't look over anybody because at the end of the day, like I said, they got 10 toes, 10 fingers, 2 arms, 2 legs, just like me. So you can never look past nobody. And that's where a lot of great fighters have took their losses, is because they were looking past somebody and you know, not taking them serious. And I think that's what happened with Loma. I don't think Loma took Teofimo as serious as he should have.